things in the past, things in the past, things yet unseen, wishes and dreams that are yet to come true. All of my hopes and all of my plans, my heart and my hands are lifted to you. Lord, I offer my life to you. Everything I've been through, use it, Lord. Use it for your glory. And Lord, I offer my days to you, lifting my praise to you as a pleasing sacrifice. Lord, I offer you my life.
Isabella, a home endeared by man, upright and free, a land where peace and love abide, where men of truth reside, endowed with rich and glorious past, a heritage known and vast. From Palanan to Jones they stood for freedom and for truth. Her shining rivers teem with fish and mountains lush with trees. Her fertile fields abound with yield our blessings for our meat. Bless Isabella, gracious Lord, and keep her in your fold. In unison we all proclaim her providential fame. Bless Isabella, gracious Lord, and keep her in your fold. In unison we all proclaim her providential fame.
Sulong pa, sige amante, ilagang. Sulong pa, sige amante, ilagang. Kilos pa, magulo pag-aitan. Iyagot na, itayaw na ilagang. Marunga na iting bata, sulong sige abante, Ilagan, sulong na, sulong pa, sige abante, Ilagan, sulong na, sulong pa, sige abante, Ilagan, kilos na, kilos pa, paguyo magahita, iyodot ka, ikayaw na Ilagan. At ang nangalain ng mga sulong, sulong, sulong pa, etang pag-angatan naman, sige abante, Ilagan, sulong na, sulong pa, sige abante, Ilagan, sulong na, sulong pa, sige abante, Ilagan, kilos na, kilos pa, paguyo magahita, iyodot ka, ikayaw na Ilagan.
Good morning! Isabela National High School on Air Senior High School Champ Campus Radio 97 MHz located at Isabela National High School, San Vicente City of Ilagan, Isabela is now beginning to broadcast. Our 50 watts transmitter found at San Vicente City of Ilagan, Isabela is owned by the Department of Education Region 2. Our technical team is led by our Principal 4, Mr. Silvino B. Cabangan, and Assistant Principal 2, Ma'am Elvira A. De Los Reyes. INHS SHS faculty and staff fully supported by the Schools Division Office of the City of Ilagan through the leadership of the Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Gilbert Naragtong. This radio station aims to provide relevant, accessible, and quality education to all INHS SHS learners. This likewise aims to propel our students' journey in the realization of their dreams and aspirations in life. Again, good morning and may the Lord bless us all. Isabela National High School on Air, Senior High School Champ Campus Radio is now signing on.
Hello, IN Nations! This subject enriches our soul and will make us a cultured and critical individual.
That's right.
Gives us chance to explore, appreciate, and produce different forms of contemporary arts, and strengthens our knowledge, capabilities, and self-awareness to reach our personal goals. This is Humanities Subject.
Yan. Good morning, grade 12 learners! Welcome to another learning session on Introduction to Philosophy of the Human Person. It is our pleasure to share to you another learning on-air experience with you here on 97 INHS Senior High School Champ Campus Radio. This is your radio teacher, Teacher Rola, and
Teacher Per as your radio teacher for this lesson.
yan. Good morning once again, grade 12. So, binabati namin lahat ng mga maagang nag-tune in sa ating live. Especially, I have seen sections from STEM and ABM classes. Nakita ko dyan.
At least, ma'am, nagising sila ng maaga dahil sa learning session natin ngayon.
Yes, Ma'am Pearl, di ba? Kahit pa napakalamig ng ating umaga ngayon, talagang kinakaya ng mga estudyante natin. Very good talaga ang senior high school students. Tama, Ma'am Pearl?
Yes, they are responsible students talaga.
Parang na-apply na nila kaagad yung lessons natin o responsibility.
Yes, di ba natakil kasi natin yan last time?
Yeah, so shout out tayo, Ma'am Pearl, sa mga estudyante natin na naka-tune in ng napakaaga. We have here ABM 12 Pasholi, Peter Paul Adan. I also have seen Smith students earlier. We also have STEM 12 Mendel, Barrio, Raymark.
Okay, gising-gising yan yung mga ibang STEM dyan, di ba? Like Darwin, ayan, nandyan na si Maeve Cabalonga. Okay, good morning sa inyong lahat, mga anak.
Sana nun, siguro yung iba dyan nakahiga pa, pero for sure, napabangon na sila once na nag-start na tayo kanina, no? Excited din kasi silang matuto in our new learning session this morning.
Correct ka dyan, Ma'am Lala.
Yan.
Okay, so, moving on. I think you are ready, grade 12. I hope that you are doing great today. Okay? Alright, before anything else, my dear learners, find a place where you are most comfortable while listening to the radio and watching our learning episode in FB Live. Be reminded that we teachers are always here whenever you needed us.
Yan. We hope everyone is doing great. So, tignan ko nga. Please send an emoji that represents your feeling right now. Patingin ang ating mga comment section. Ano nga ba ang feelings ng ating mga estudyante this morning? Are you all happy? May pa-smiley ba dyan? May pa-heart emoji ba dyan? May nakita ako kanina nag-send ng, cup of coffee. So siguro, Ma'am Pearl.
Habang nakikinig, nagkakape siya, ma'am.
Yes. So ito na yung breakfast niya.
Yes.
Yung lesson natin. Wow. So
Ayan, may heart na.
Oo nga. Oh, meron dyan si Jamaica Bay, John Mateo Agudong. Wow, pa-smiley. May pa-heart reacts din si Julie Jane.
Yes.
O, diba? Very active. Even Christine Joy, may pa-heart emoji pa siya. Well, please find a comfortable place as you listen to our discussion today. And don't forget to have with you your pen, paper, And of course, your philo module. Yan. Kailangan yan, lalo kapag may activity later, diba? So, seeing your reactions on the comment section, we are glad that you are all ready to learn. So, before we continue, may we have a short break.
De Luna,
Present!
Herrera,
Present!
Valera.
Present!
Handa ba tayo sa school year 2020?
Present!
Ngayong taon, ang edukasyon tuloy pa rin. Sa tulong ng DepEd, mga guro at mga magulang, ang handang isip, handa bukas. Tuloy-tuloy ang pag-aaral. May mga modules para sa iba't ibang antas. Sa government TV, maging sa radyo. Mahalagang ligtas ang ating mga estudyante at guro. Kaya kahit nasa bahay, tuloy ang edukasyon. Kung tulong-tulong, may paraan, may aralan.
Handang isip, handa bukas!
Bisitahin ang DepEd Philippines sa Facebook at ang deped.gov.ph.
Time check, it's now 13 minutes past the hour of 8 in the morning.
Yes, Ma'am Lala. So, let's have a review of our previous topics. Okay. Can you recall what we have discussed in our lesson?
Yan, may pa-recall tayo ngayon. Tingnan nga natin, Ma'am Pearl, kung
Nare-recall pa ba nila yung na-discuss natin online, di ba, Ma'am?
Yeah.
Online tayo last time.
we went online last time. Thank you, Google Meet, sa
Yes.
ating online classes, di ba nga?
Okay, so please key your answers in the chat box. Ano yung nare-recall pa natin about our discussion last time?
Ayan, we already have the first commenter from John Mateo Agudong. Tama kaya yung sagot niya, Ma'am Pearl?
Yes. So we tackled about intersubjectivity. Very good. What else? Ano pa yung natackle natin? Aside sa intersubjectivity.
Very active talaga ang grade 2.
Yes. Sa lahat sila, Ma'am, intersubjectivity.
Ang kanilang mga sagot. Good
Okay.
job. Ano pa ba, aside from that? Mag-specify kaya sila, Ma'am, ng mga
Yes, kung
topics?
Yes, ano kaya under that intersubjectivity? Ano pa kaya yung na-discuss natin under that?
Wow, we have Meryl Febrero. She said,
About authentic dialogue. Yes, very good.
ang galing-galing naman ni Meryl. What else?
Yes, of course. We tackled also the characteristic of meaningful and human relation, di ba? Which are the sympathy and availability.
Yeah, nakita ko yun sa comment ni Rena. She mentioned empathy and availability, Ma'am.
Yes. And yun na nga sinasabi nila about dialogue. Yes, ma'am. Okay, we tackle that. Okay, so, society must be founded on relations and bonds established through mutual respect and recognition of human dignity. If we recognize that the other person is the same as ourselves, we consider him or her as an individual with dignity. As a person not different from us, then we will be able to forge ties and build a community of harmony. So the important values related to intersubjectivity includes acceptance of differences and embracing diversity. Now, we are going to talk about the human person in the society. Okay, so may you first focus on this question. What comes to your mind when you read or hear the quotes, "No man is an island"? Diba, lagi natin naririnig yan, ma'am, or nababasa, diba, Ma'am Lala?
Yes, I agree with you, Ma'am Pearl. Siguro simula nung high school ako, lagi nang nababanggit yan ng mga teachers ko eh.
Yes, common na kasi yan, ma'am, diba?
For
Pero ano yan deep meaning yan.
True, very true, Ma'am Pearl. Kaya pakinggan naman natin ang ideya or the answers of our grade 12. Ano kaya naman
Yes.
sa kanila ang ibig sabihin nun, no?
Yes, ma'am. So, we will give them time, okay? And then, they send their answers on the chat box. So, please send your answers in the chat box. And after a break, we will read your answers.
Jose, bakit di ka pa nakikinig? Oras na ng klase ninyo sa radyo ah.
Hindi naman po ako nakikita ni teacher
Huwag magpabaya sa pag-aaral. Ang pagsisikap ay daan sa pag-unlad.
Isang paalala mula sa DepEd Region 2 at ng himpilang ito.
Okay, so we are back, Ma'am Lala.
Yes!
So, meron dang mga, sinend yung mga students natin.
Yeah. Yes, Ma'am Pearl. Nakita ko na yun kanina. Pero wait lang.
Okay.
I-browse na natin.
Okay, so eto si from Meryl Febrero, sabi niya, no man is an island means that no person in this world can survive alone as need a community or a group of people to enjoy a better life. Yes, very good, anak.
Napakagaling ni Meryl. Parang estudyante ka to. Shout out naman sa
Yes.
class ni Meryl Febrero. Very active yan, ma'am. Thank you, Meryl. We also have another answer from Janice D. Baltazar. Ang sabi niya, the phrase no man is an island means that no one is truly self-sufficient. Everyone must rely on the company and comfort of others in order to thrive. Wow! Ang lalalim and very meaningful ang kanilang mga sagot.
Yes. So, from Jamaica Ramel naman, ma'am, we can't live alone. We need other people to survive.
Wow, napakagaling. Parang, yun nga,
Diba?
iisa yung meaning pero iba-iba yung way ng kanilang pagsagot.
Sagot, yes.
Very good. We also have Thomas Daddies. He said, we need others also to provide our needs. Not all needs of us can be provided just by ourselves. Yan.
Yes.
Naka naman, Thomas, ha?
Kay Steven naman, sabi niya, no one can survive without human interaction. Yes, ma'am, di ba kailangan talaga natin ng interaction?
Yes, Ma'am Pearl, lalo ako. Siyempre, pag gising mo pa lang, maghahanap ka na ng kausap mo.
Yes.
Hindi lang naman siya yung presence ng face-to-face. Tama ba, Ma'am Pearl?
Yes, ma'am Lala.
Tayo nga phone agad. We interact with our cell phones, di ba?
Yes, and of course, pagising natin, yung mga anak natin, di ba, kaagad nagkakaroon na ng
Yes.
interaction. O lalo na sa'yo.
I agree with you, Ma'am Pearl.
Kasi may
Very-
baby ka. Sabi mo nga kagabi, di ba?
Yeah, very clingy ng aking baby boy. Okay, we also have here Christine. Yun. Christine Joy. Wait lang, anak. O, sige, mamaya balikan natin. Kay ano na lang muna. Jubilin Tenedoro. Sabi niya, no man is an island means that everyone needs the help of other people since people can't survive alone without seeking the help of others. Talaga lang, gagaling ng mga grade 12.
Yes. So, from Janice Baltasar naman, ma'am, sabi niya, the phrase no man is an island means no one is truly self-sufficient. Everyone must rely on the company and comfort of others in order to thrive. Yan.
Ang daming sumasagot sa ating comment section. We also have Althea Gifaya. She answered, it means no man can live on his own without fellow human beings. Mountain and mountain will never meet, but humans need one another to coexist. Amazing! Yeah.
Yes.
Talaga, ang gagaling na pakahusay. Even Adrian, sabi niya, no one can live independently.
Okay. Sabi naman ni Carobin, sabi niya, one cannot stand on his or her own without a person on their side to guide, protect, care of them. Di ba?
Wow, napaka-active talaga. Tamang-tama. Do you agree with their answers, Ma'am Pearl?
Yes, of course, ma'am, di ba? Lahat yan. Kumbaga, napakalalim yung mga, insights nila regarding that quotes, di ba?
Yes, so I think we can now start our discussion on our lesson kasi tignan mo nga naman, sagot pa lang nila parang na-summarize na nila yung ating discussion this morning. So, well, with that, Ma'am Pearl?
Okay, so we can feel that we will have a exciting discussion today, ma'am.
Yeah, with that, let us now start our lesson discussion on our main topic for this morning. Once again, thank you so much for those who have keyed in or answered their ideas in the comment section. Now, I have here different questions. Have you ever pondered how your world has defined you? Have you ever thought about your place in this world and among people you interact with every day? Have you ever reflected on how your presence has affected the world and the people around you? Yan, yung mga tanong na yan. Given those questions, if you try to reflect on these questions, ano nga ba? Why do I exist? Bakit kaya tayo nandito sa mundo? Diba? Yun yung mga simpleng tanong. Pero ang hirap-hirap din sagutin kung tutuusin, Ma'am Pearl, di ba?
Correct ka dyan, ma'am.
Yes. So, the human person exists to relate with others. The person is by nature a social being because he or she has a tendency to go out of himself or herself to form bonds and relationships with others. Throughout a person's life, he or she experiences a variety of relationships that help shape him or her as a person. So, itong focus dito, ito na yung mga bonds, relationships na nabubuo through our
Interaction.
Very good. Yes, you're right, Ma'am Pearl. Yan. Ano nga ba? So, let's start from stage infants. So, ano nga ba? Doon nag-i-start kasi infants first relate with their immediate family and guardians as the source of basic needs. Example na nito, Ma'am Pearl, yung baby ko talaga.
Yes, ma'am.
Wala pa siyang ibang kakilala or kabanding.
Yes, ma'am.
Except the family members or the parents. Yun nga. As they grow old, they expand their horizons and start relating with other people who are part of their immediate family. So, from that, they establish friendships, beginning in their childhood and to their teenage and adult years. They also learn how to deal with other figures of authority aside from their parents and guardians, such as principal, teachers, company boss, and elderly persons. As we grow to adulthood, our relationships and responsibilities also change because we play more significant roles in the communities we live.
Amazing!
With this prior knowledge, let us now explore the idea of what propels human to establish society. So, dun sa binigay ni Ma'am Rola na example or situations, mapapansin nyo, as we grow older, nagiging complex. Tama ba, Ma'am Pearl?
Yes, ma'am. Nagiging complex yung natin, situation, di ba?
Yeah. So, kung dati yung nanay at tatay lang natin, ang gustong-gusto nating ka-interact, ngayon, madami na rin yung gusto nila, friends na lang ang kasama, o kaya they go out of their homes and they join community activities.
Yes, especially at their age, ma'am. Adolescents, di ba?
Yes, naku, gustong-gusto nila yan. Pag sinabi mong may lakad sila, talagang 10 beses pa silang mangungulit, gabi pa lang, Ma'am Pearl. Okay, so with this prior knowledge, let us explore now the idea of what propels human to establish society. So, are you ready to embark to this journey, grade 12? Okay, let's do it. Complete, yan, for our 143,000 viewers. Yan! Hello, Aaron Josh Cabalonga of Grade 12 STEM Dalton. Gising na pala silang lahat. Okay, so in this activity, I think kailangan nyo ng paper, or kung hindi man at mabilis naman kayong mag-type ng mga sagot, i-ready nyo lang. Because I want you to complete the statement. 3 statements po ito, ha? Ko-complete nyo lang siya. So we have here number 1. My family has made me. Yon, dudugtungan nyo. Yun yung una. Okay? Ulitin ko. My family has made me blank. So, start typing na in the comment section, and then mamaya babasahin natin isa-isa yan. How about the number 2 statement? The number 2 statement is, in my circle of friends, I am the blank. I am the most beautiful. Mga ganon. Parang hindi nag-agree yung technical stuff natin dito. And then the third, my friends has helped me become blank. So, dudugtungan nyo po yung tatlong lines na yon or phrases. Give your own complete statement. Ulitin ko, the number 1 is, my family has made me. The number 2 is, in my circle of friends, I am the. And number 3, my friends has helped me become blank. So, send me your answer on the chat box and let us check it after this short break.
Jose, bakit di ka pa nakikinig? Oras na ng klase ninyo sa radyo ah.
Hindi naman po ako nakikita ni teacher eh.
Huwag magpabaya sa pag-aaral. Ang pagsisikap ay daan sa pag-unlad.
Isang paalala mula sa DepEd Region 2 at ng himpilang ito.
Okay, we're back mga Rola. Okay, so check na natin kung ano yung answers nila. So, now let's check your answers, but before that, what are the statements again, Ma'am Rola, that they need to complete?
Yeah, 3 po yung ibinigay naming statement. So, yung number 1 statement, Ma'am Pearl, my family has made me blank.
Okay, so according kay anong sagot niya is kay Marife, strong daw, strong, talkative. Di ba?
Yung una, my family has made me strong. Wow naman, si Marife.
Oo, sabi niya, and talkative. O, yun yung description ng family niya. Okay?
Okay. Siguro yung number 2, yun yung sagot niya sa second statement, ma'am, na in my circle of friends, I am the talkative.
Oo, tapos yung last siguro, yun yung pang-third ni statement.
Yes. My friends has helped me become strong and weird. Wow!
O, diba? May ganun pa, ma'am.
Paano ka ginawang weird ng kaibigan mo?
Okay. So, according to Crystal Shelo naman, ma'am, sabi niya, my family has made me a polite person. O, diba? Ang ganda ng foundation ni ma'am. Yung values, diba?
Napakaganda naman.
Okay. In my circle of friends, I am the tallest. Sabi niya, ma'am.
Ay, parang ako lang din yun.
Yes. Pang Miss Universe, ma'am. Diba?
Sana all. Gano'n naman ang iba, no?
And then, sabi niya, my friends has helped me become a strong person. O, diba?
Meron talagang ganun ng girl, no? They have absorbed strength from their circle of friends.
Ganun talaga, ma'am, di ba? Kung ano yung, sometimes kung ano yung weakness mo, ma-identify mo, and then your friends, matutulungan ka niyan, di ba?
Yes, I agree with you, Ma'am Pearl. Yan, dinadagsa tayo ng sagot. We also have Princess Kyla Gazmen. Her answer is, my family made me happy. Wow. Siguro, pag bumisita tayo sa bahay nila, Princess, darating tayong masaya, uuwi rin tayong masaya. Masaya yung bata siguro tong si Princess. Number 2, in my circle of friends, I'm the introvert. Oh! Amazing! Introvert ka rin ba, Ma'am Pearl? pag picture ka, parang extrovert ka dapat. No?
Yes, di ba?
And lastly, wala ang ating comment.
Sige, punta tayo naman kay ma'am, kay Melvin Game Malenab. Sabi niya, my family has made me stronger and a better person. Alam mo, itong batang to is mahiyain to eh.
Wow.
Oo, pero interactive na siya ngayon.
Amazing! Naman, no? Thank you. At ito ang nagagawa ng RBI sa kanila. They
Yes.
become better persons or versions of themselves.
And then sabi niya, in my circle of friends, I am the neutral. O, di ba? And then, my friends help me become more interactive. Kaya pala, di ba?
Yan. We also have Althea. Yung sagot ni Althea, Sir... Ay, nalampasan. Sige. Mabilis kasi ang dagsa ng sagot sa ating comment section.
Sabi ni Kim, ma'am, sabi niya habang hinahanap mo yun, ma'am. Okay? Sabi ni Kim Cherry Evangelista Bulan, my family has made me complete. Diba, ma'am? Yes, family talaga is the basic unit of our society, ma'am eh. In my circle of friends, I am the most talkative. Dami ng talkative, ma'am. My friends has helped me become a better person.
Wow, sure kayo dyan. Pero napakagaling, napakaganda ng mga sagot. We also have Wilsie Montebon Agari. My family has made me who I am today. May pang beauty queen.
Diba?
Number 2, in my circle of friends, I am the most annoying and weird. Weird people are the happiest, sabi nga nila, di ba, Ma'am Pearl? And number 3, my friends disappeared. Ito na naman tayo. Ang bilis kasi ng pasok ng sagot sa comment section. Pag dumarating na tayo sa number 3, maghanapan na naman sa technician.
Sabi ni Edgar, ma'am, pati ito nawawala na din. Ang dami kasi nilang comment, ma'am. Sabi ni Mikaela, nawala din. Ang bilis. Okay.
Yan. Sige mga, habang hinahanap mo yan, ako naman ang magfe-flex ng sagot from Heart Antalan. Number 1, my family has made me to become a better person and be independent. Wow! Number 2, in my circle of friends, I am shy type person. And number 3, my friends have helped me conquer my weaknesses.
Diba?
From Central Dalton.
So, Bongga talaga, diba? From Ivy Clear naman, ma'am, sabi niya, my family has made, nawala na. Ang bilis kasi, ma'am.
Yes. Dito naman tayo kay Lorneal Graciel Parenya Andrada. So, napakasipag mag-type ni Lorneal ng sagot. Number 1, my family has made me complete. Thank you, Lorneal, for your answer in number 1. Dahil nga, very active and participative ng ating grade 12 students, ang bilis anong tawag doon? Yung pagpasok, Ma'am Pearl, nung natatabunan ka agad, hindi pa natin nababasa.
Sige, ma'am. So, from Trixie naman, sabi ni Trixie, my family has made me responsible, kind, and thoughtful. Diba, ma'am? Ang ganda. And in my circle of friends, I am the serious type, but also the listeners. And I'm the one giving advice to my friends. Okay, very good talaga na. My friends help me to get through all my problems. And in life, they help me to become a good person. They also help me to become a positive thinker. Diba?
Di ba, Ma'am Pearl? Diyan pa lang sa mga tanong na yan, makikita mo na yung significance and importance of relationship, interactions.
Yes,
Di ba,
ma'am.
ma'am? Ganyan ang effect ng pamilya pa lang tayo, ha, and friends. How much more kapag community na.
Yes, society na pinag-uusapan natin, di ba, ma'am?
So, napakaganda ng kanilang mga responses. So, moving on, Ma'am Pearl, mukhang ready na silang ma-absorb yung iba pang information about our lesson.
Okay, so, thank you, grade 12, for your responses. Okay. So, we have different roles and responsibilities in our society. to our circle of friends, to our family. From your answers, you think and reflect your place within the social group being mentioned. In this way, you attentively recognize that you are the part of a social group. Thus, you are a part of our existing society. However, you might ask yourself, what is society? Society is an organized group of people with a common territory and culture whose members interact frequently. Furthermore, society is a large group of people who live together in an organized way, making decisions about how to do things and sharing the work that needs to be done. Philosophers consider society the product of deliberate actions by individuals who come together in pursuit of a common goal. Society is considered unique among all the other groups because of the nature of human person that compose it, as well as the relationships among its members. As individual persons, members of the society are able to transform themselves and attain development through their interactions within society. In turn, humans are also able to influence society through their actions. We stated a while ago that infants first relate with their immediate family and guardians as the source of basic needs, di ba, Ma'am Lala?
Yes, Ma'am Pearl.
Di ba? Ano ba yung basic needs? Like, lalo na sa baby mo, ma'am, di ba? Yung food, yung milk, and of course, the love and care that the family give, di ba? So, kumbaga, kailangan may ibigay yon. Kasi, the infant will eventually die kapag hindi natin naibigay yung love and yung basic needs ng bata.
Yes, Ma'am Pearl, I agree with you.
Yes, so as the individual grows, he or she begins to experience life outside the home and begins to interact with other people in different settings. Society and its various aspects provide support that ensures the development of the human person. For instance, your education first starts at home with your family members, teaching you the rudiments of speech, reading, and writing. This education continues and is further developed as you go to school and interact with other children, your teachers, and other people in school. When you finish your basic education, society has already equip you with the knowledge and skills that enable you to effectively interact with your society as productive individual. As evident, influence of society on individuals is the emergence of specific traits and characteristics unique to a person's society which are manifested by its members. For further understanding, my dear learners, turn your module on page 4 and list down at least 2 differences of cultural practices of Filipino or American or the Western countries, ma'am.
Yes, Ma'am Pearl.
Okay, so we will give you a few minutes to send your answer. Okay, so please send your thoughts in the comment section. After a break, we will read it.
Present!
Herrera.
Present!
Valera.
Present!
Handa ba tayo sa school year 2020?
Present!
Ngayong taon, ang edukasyon tuloy pa rin. Sa tulong ng DepEd, mga guro at mga magulang, ang handang isip, handa bukas. Tuloy-tuloy ang pag-aaral. May mga modules para sa iba't ibang antas. Sa government TV, maging sa radyo. Mahalagang ligtas ang ating mga estudyante at guro. Kaya kahit nasa bahay, tuloy ang edukasyon. Kung tulong-tulong, may paraan, may aralan.
Handang isip, handa bukas.
Bisitahin ang DepEd Philippines sa Facebook at ang deped.gov.ph.
Time check, it's now 41 minutes past the hour of 8 in the morning. Yan, we are back, grade 12. Now let us have your answers. Uulitin ko ha, may binigay si Ma'am Pearl kanina na activity which is about the differences of cultural practices of Filipinos and Americans.
Yes, ma'am. Or the Western countries, di ba? Meron tayong mga cultures as Filipino. At the same time, meron ding cultures yung mga Western countries.
Yes. Ano nga ba yung mga kultura na napapansin natin sa ating bansa and at the same time sa ibang bansa tulad ng mga taga-Amerika?
Yes,
Yun nga.
ma'am.
Okay. Pero actually, Ma'am Pearl, may mga na-adapt na din tayo, no? Because of the influence of the Western culture. Lalong-lalo na sa generation ng ating mga estudyante.
Yes, ma'am.
Mahilig silang, hindi naman, mahilig tayong manggaya. Pero for good naman siya, diba? Fashion pa lang, Ma'am Pearl.
Yes, ma'am. Pero meron din tayong mga cultures na kung saan talagang na-inherit natin yon na until now, pinapractice pa rin natin yung culture na yon.
Yes, so let us have the answers in the comment section. Sabi ni Crystal Marzan, Philippines are more conservative. Western countries are too open.
Yes, correct yan.
Yun yung observation niya. Ang galing.
Oh. From K naman, sabi niya, Filipinos usually tend hold on to more traditional values. In America, people tend to want to be independent and responsible for their own actions. Yes, ma'am, di ba?
Yes, Ma'am Pearl. Totoo nga naman. I agree with their answers. O, sabi naman ni Crystal Marzan, Filipinos tend to speak politely, while Americans talk boldly. Ay. How about the others? Si Althea Gifaya naman, sabi niya, respect for elders. In the Philippines, even older sisters and brothers, aunts, uncles, etc. are respected and obeyed. Any person older than you is to be spoken to respectfully. Shocking for Americans, but I like it.
So, from Mark Lawrence naman, sabi niya, the difference cultural practices between Filipino and American, Filipinos usually tend hold on to more traditional values. Okay? In America, people tend to want to be independent and be responsible for their own actions. Yes, ma'am, di ba at age 18, yung mga Americans or Western countries, nagiging independent sila.
Yes, nabalitaan ko nga yan, ma'am, no? So, yung sense of independence at the early age, 18, napapractice na nila.
Yes.
While sa atin, very important kasi sa atin yung Filipino ties, especially
Yes.
yung family-oriented tayo masyado na kahit matanda ka na, mas gusto mo na kasama mo yung parents mo.
Yes, ma'am. Yan yung sinasabi natin, ma'am, na extended family, di ba?
Yes, oo. Not because we don't want to live independently, but because we really care for the people that we have, yung family.
Yung family natin, especially yung mga grandparents natin, di ba?
Yes, so Filipino values or the Filipinos value our ties with family members. This is seen in our practice of taking care of our elderly family members. Many of us prefer to have our elders live in our homes so we can take care of them directly and continue to interact with them.
Amazing!
Western countries, however, give more emphasis on independence and individuality rather than family ties. Therefore, it is common for Western families to send their elderly to home for the aged. In Western cultures, parents also expect their children to move out of their homes once they have graduated from high school. Wow!
Yes,
Ganun
ma'am.
talaga kaaga, Ma'am Pearl.
Unlike sa atin na kung saan may asawa ka na, di ba? Kung
Yes.
nasaan, nandun pa rin tayo sa poder ng parents natin.
Family ties talaga. On the other hand, Filipino parents continue to to support their children and allow them to live with them even in adulthood. Amazing! Culture indicates the flow of relationship between society and human individuals. It is one of the human natures to desire to act according to some goals, which is commonly the goal for survival. So when one person meets another with the same goal, then it can be considered that they desire for the common good. Yan, dyan napapasok yung common good. It is important to note that society is founded on the concept of the common good. And when we say common good, this refers to the social conditions which enable persons and groups of individuals to fulfill their goals and achieve well-being. Common good may include peace within the community, clean and safe environment, and efficient public service. The common good applies to all members of society. This means that not only do all members benefit from it, all have responsibility to work for it. So by working to attain the common good, a person is now able to create opportunities for himself or herself as well as for others. So napakaganda nga naman ng common good topic natin, Ma'am Pearl.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so in addition, the collective effort of individual persons towards the common good ensures each member of the community will be able to live in a world where they can pursue their own perfection and fulfillment. Ay, napakaganda. So, totoo nga naman po, Ma'am Pearl, di ba? Sometimes we decide or we have different actions, decisions, and choices wherein mas madalas kinoconsider natin ang mas makabubuti sa nakararami.
Yes, yung welfare of others, ma'am, di ba? Within our family na lang, di ba? Minsan, meron tayong different decisions, beliefs, but then, nag-e-end tayo into a common good, di ba?
Yes. Kumbaga, kung ano ang makabubuti sa lahat, sige, yun ang ating susunod. Napakaganda naman talaga ng ating topic, Ma'am Pearl. For sure, our grade 12 students are also reflecting in their homes. Siguro iniisip ni Ma'am Pearl, yung ginawa ko kaya kahapon or kagabi, for common good kaya yun?
Yes, di ba? At saka ano na kaya ang na-contribute ko sa family ko, sa community ko, di ba?
Lalo na, Ma'am Pearl, sa generation ngayon, madalas ang ating mga estudyante or ang mga bata, nakakalimutan nilang i-consider yung effect ng kanilang mga actions, di ba?
Yes, or their decisions.
Yes, nagiging impulsive yung mga bata sa feelings nila. Nakakalimutan yung common good. Well, kaya nga meron tayong lesson about society and relationships in philo for us to improve ourselves and become better versions of ourselves. So now, is there any clarification or question about what we had discussed? Tignan nga natin ang ating comment section kung may katanungan ba sila about common good, about society, about the differences of cultures of Americans and Filipinos.
Ang dami pang nagsisend, ma'am, ng mga sagot nila.
Oo nga. Check natin, Sir Technical Technician. Ang gwapo-gwapo naman kasi ng ating technician ngayon. Nabubulol tuloy ang ating anchor.
Okay, sabi ni ma'am Onan po, ma'am. Wala na daw siyang question.
Si Lornil, Ma'am Pearl, very attentive even sa online classes. Very responsive din siya. Wow, even Trixie and Janny Minette. Mga estudyante ko to from Smith, from Pacioli, from Kotler, and Mendel. For sure, nandyan din yung mga estudyante mo, Ma'am Pearl, from Dalton, Maxwell, tama ba?
Yes, ma'am. Dalton, Maxwell, and Darwin.
Yan, wala na po, sabi nila. Okay, if none, siguro nahiya mag-type yung iba. If none, just send thumbs up para kung nahiya kayong mag-talk. Hello, Ma'am Elsie, nakikita natin siya sa screen. Masilip-silip siya sa ating studio. Good morning po. So, now, reflect and foresee yourself 10 years from now. Wow, ito naman tayo. Gustong-gusto ko yung mga bagay na ganito, Ma'am Pearl. Reflect and foresee yourself 10 years from now. What will you become and how will you contribute towards the society you have been part of? Please send your insight in our chat box and we'll read your answers after our short break.
Luna,
Present!
Herrera,
Present!
Valera,
Present!
Handa ba tayo sa school year 2020?
Present!
Ngayong taon, ang edukasyon tuloy pa rin. Sa tulong ng DepEd, mga guro at mga magulang ang handang isip, handa bukas. Tuloy-tuloy ang pag-aaral. May mga modules para sa iba't ibang antas. Sa government TV, maging sa radyo. Mahalagang ligtas ang ating mga estudyante at guro. Kaya kahit nasa bahay, tuloy ang edukasyon. Kung tulong-tulong, may paraan, may aralan. Handang isip, handa bukas. Bisitahin ang DepEd Philippines sa Facebook at ang deped.gov.ph.
Okay, so we're back, Ma'am Lala. So, 10 years from now, Ma'am Lala, ano na kaya ang mararating ng mga grade 12 learners natin?
Yes!
At ano na kaya ang naging contribution nila sa society,
Yes.
sa community, di ba?
Di ba? Napakagandang tanong na napakahirap din sagutin kung tutuusin, Ma'am Pearl.
Yes.
Pero actually, ang sarap isipin, no? 10 years from now, tapos na yung mga yan sa college.
Yes, ma'am.
May work
Employed
rin
na
sila.
yan, ang
Yes.
mga yan.
Ano, ma'am?
Successful na siguro yung mga yan, ma'am, di ba?
Yes naman, I'm claiming it, Ma'am Pearl. Lahat naman ng mga taga-INHS SHS product na magiging produkto natin will become successful in the near future. O, di ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's check their answers.
Especially, nakikita naman natin na very active, di ba? Yung mga student natin.
Okay, so sino nga ba ang unang nag-key in ng kanila? 10 years from now. Meron kaya yun, si Trixie Oshas Agustin. 10 years from now, I see myself as a successful human being, like having a job that desire as an accountant. My contributions to society would be by handling corporate finance and money by recording it properly. CPAs have a long commitment to serving the public good. The work they do gives the public confidence in everything from investing in companies to fraud prevention to the health of a non-for-profit organizations. The profession has long adhered to the notion that with power comes responsibility. As I see myself 10 years from now, I will go beyond my society's expectations through my perspective and being a responsible accountant.
Wow, i-claim mo yan, anak, di ba?
Yes!
Okay, so, from Lawrence naman, ma'am, sabi niya, 10 years from now, I see myself as a professional teacher. O, diba? Sharing my wisdom to the young ones. Contributing a service for a quality education, nurturing the skills, talents, and knowledge of students, a responsible entity for education, and a role model for teenagers.
Wow, kay Ian Spencer naman. I see myself in 10 years from now that I preach the Word of God and become an architect to build a house for my mother. Wow naman, preacher na siya at the same time architect pa siya.
O, diba? Ito, ma'am, kay Jan. Okay, sabi niya, Jan Mateo Agudong, I foresee that I become a doctor. My contribution in the society is to help the less fortunate to suffer some kind of diseases. Ala, sige
Galing.
anak ha, magpapadoktor kami sa'yo.
Kailangan
diba?
natin yan. Maraming health workers ang kailangan natin in the near future.
You're
diba?
especially kung hindi pa ito mag-i-stop yung pandemic na
Ay,
to,
we
ma'am.
claim na mag-stop na, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, di ba?
Yan. So, actually, ma'am, na-observe ko sa kanilang mga sagot. They have selfless answers and reasons.
Yes,
diba?
ma'am.
Very nice. Hindi yung pang sarili lang nila yung iniisip nila. na mangyayari sa buhay nila 10 years from now.
Yan yun yung pumapasok kanina yung ma'am, yung common goods talaga, di ba?
So si Mark Lawrence naman, sabi niya, 10 years from now, I see myself as a professional teacher. Wow! Magkakaroon na tayo ng kapalit, Ma'am Pearl. Sharing my wisdom to the young ones, contributing a service for a quality education, and nurturing the skills, talents, and knowledge of students. A responsible entity for education and role model for teenagers. I-push mo yan, Mark. You are needed by the next generation. Yan.
Okay, so, ang dami ma'am, ang dami nilang mga sagot. So, yun na nga. So, thank you, our dear learners, for sharing your insights. Okay, so ang sarap magbasa ng mga responses nila, pero since wala na tayong time, ma'am, di ba? Okay, so let's continue this in next session on our online class. Ang sarap pakinggan yung mga responses kasi nila, ma'am, lalo na pag online. Di ba? So, we are the products of our society, at it is our interactions with other people that defines who we are. Our interactions within society enable us to become productive individuals and contribute to the common good. We should therefore work to develop ourselves as members of the society and make possible gains for others. It seems like everyone understands the discussion, Ma'am Lala. We admire your interest while we learn together. Carry on, learners. I believe you are now ready to apply what you have learned. So, on page 5 of your module, this is served as your assignment. Okay, create a photo journal showing the individuals, groups, and institutions that have significantly influenced your throughout your life. Describe the positive influences they have imparted in your development as a person. Use any art materials available and please be guided with the criteria given in your module.
Yan. So,
Kailangan nilang maging creative dito, ma'am,
yes
di ba?
naman, ma'am. Yan pa ba ang mga senior high natin?
Oo, at saka mga teki ang mga yan, mami.
Very true. Meron na tayong Canva at iba-ibang app na pwede nilang gamitin to make their photo journal.
Yes, ma'am.
Nakaka-excite, Ma'am Pearl, na abangan natin ang mga
Output nila, yes, ma'am. Okay, so congratulations for having reached this far, my grade 12 learners. Ang ganda-ganda ng mga insights talaga nila, ma'am, di ba? So hats off for your accomplishment today. For now, that concludes our learning episode for today, grade 12 learners.
Don't forget to send your reflection for today in our group chat or in our Google Classroom. Stay tuned for the next learning episode only here on 97 INHS SHS Champ Campus Radio, the INHS official network for academic instruction via radio. Again, this is your teacher broadcaster, Teacher Rola,
And Teacher Pearl,
leaving you this quote: a better world allows us to live a better life.
stay safe.
And God bless us all. Bye-bye!
That concludes our session for today. And keep this in mind that learning about ourselves through the various humanities help us to create a better world. See you in the next learning episode of the Humanities subject.
Okay, good morning everyone. May I request all Humes 11 to tune in our INHS SHS Champ Campus Radio 97 megahertz for our DISS third episode. Okay, we will start in a few moments. May I request Humes 11 courtesy, diligence, patience, peace, loyalty, and yes, Ma'am Divine?
Okay, and may I request also the section of kindness, compassion, integrity, and humility to tune in our station, which is the 97 megahertz Champ Campus Radio Senior High School.
And as well as Humes 11 section empathy. We are about to start our RBI DISS third episode. Okay, once again, may we call in section courtesy, empathy, diligence, peace, patience, and loyalty to tune in to our INHS SHS Champ Campus Radio 97 megahertz. For we are about to start our DISS RBI third episode. Okay. Good morning once again to our dear listeners, to our HUMS 11 DISS learners. A pleasant morning, naimbag nga bigat yu amin. Diyos, si umatan ni kamu ngamin. Okay, maayon bundat sa yung tanan. Ngayong umaga, meron tayong kasama. And we have a very good topic to deliver today. But before anything else, I would like to greet each and everyone a pleasant morning and advance Merry Christmas. Okay. So, dili ko man kunin yung inyong time, I would like to recognize the presence of our teacher, broadcaster, Ma'am Inaya Divine Bautista.
Okay, thank you, partner. And before anything else, I would like to greet good morning and masayang umaga sa atin lahat, our dear grade 11 learners. Okay.
Masaya si Ma'am Inaya ngayong umaga. Okay? Ngayong umaga makakasama natin siya for our delivery. This will be a talakayan discussions. Okay, about a new topic, a key concepts in understanding the significance of Filipino indigenous social ideas to national development. Okay, so ang ganda ng ating topic, di ba, partner?
Of course, partner.
Oo.
And we can start now.
Yes. So, handa na ba kayo? Okay, mga giliw naming mga listeners, no, mga learners in DISS. Ngayong umaga ay we will be practicing our linguistics because our topic is quite so lucrative when it comes to core values of Filipino cultural practices as a contributory factor in national development. Okay, so this is still a part and partial content of the Psikolohiyang Filipino, or what we call the Filipino psychology. Okay, so partner, sa ating topic for today, and since this is about the Filipino indigenous social ideas, key concepts to national development, no? We have to consider at least 3, if not 4, important factor. Okay, first, meron tayong tinatawag na kamalayan. Okay. Ano ba ang kamalayan? Diba, partner? Kamalayan.
Okay, partner. Kamalayan or ito yung sinasabi natin na consciousness, partner.
Ayun. So, consciousness. So, pag sinabi nating conscious tayo, we are aware. Diba? Kailangan aware tayo sa ating society. Aware tayo sa ating contributions to the development of our community in particular and our contributions to the development of the national government. So, when we say consciousness kasi, sometimes we interchange between consciousness and awareness. These are two synonymous core values, not synonymous. Ibig sabihin, sila ay magkahalintulad pero hindi sila magkapareho.
Yes,
Okay?
partner.
So,
Because awareness is, in Tagalog, ito yung sinasabi natin na ulirat.
Okay. So, tingnan natin. Ano ba ang kamalayan sa ulirat or simply consciousness and awareness? Okay. When we say partner kasi ganito kasi yan. The point there is when we say consciousness or kamalayan, ito yung we are very particular kung ano yung pwede nating magawa. Okay?
Okay, partner.
Ito. So, ibig sabihin when we say kamalayan, it's a personal. Okay? Sa sarili mo siya. Tatanungin mo, Ops, gagawin ko ba? Ops, itutuloy ko ba? Okay? O kaya, very particular ka na, baka may masabi ang ibang tao, partner.
Oo,
So, yun
partner.
yung consciousness. Ito namang awareness, ibig sabihin ng awareness, enkindling your environment. So, ibig sabihin, you will be in a form of reactive or responsive sa iyong environment. So, yun yung awareness. Alam mo. Okay? Alam mo kung ano yung nangyayari sa paligid mo. Alam mo kung ano yung meron sa paligid mo. Alam mo kung ano yung pwede mo ma-contribute sa paligid mo or sa society mo or sa environment mo or sa ibang tao. Ngayon, partner, ganito yan. Alam mo na, di ba? Ang point ngayon, gagawin mo ba? Pag gagawin mo, paano mo siya gagawin? So, doon papasok si consciousness or si kamalayan. So, yun yung very thin dividing factor between the consciousness or the kamalayan and the awareness. So, kailangan aware ka sa iyong paligid and conscious ka kung ano yung magiging response mo.
Okay, partner.
So, ganun
Napakagandang explanation.
So,
or, in short, partner, kamalayan or consciousness includes both emotive and cognitive experience.
Yes.
And also, awareness is one's immediate surroundings or yun nga yung sinasabi natin na nangyayari sa paligid natin.
Okay, totoo yun. So, yun yung first two. Meron pa. Ito naman yung tinatawag nating knowledge. Okay? Knowledgeable ba tayo kung ano yung nangyayari talaga? Diba? Or in the psikolohiyang Filipino, ito yung tinatawag nating isip. Diba? Sometimes kasi, naririnig natin sa ibang tao, partner, nag-iisip ka ba? Diba?
Yun, partner.
Pero pag narinig natin kasi ito, ang pumapasok kaagad sa mind setting natin kasi negative, di ba?
Oo, partner.
Pero ang isip under psikolohiyang Filipino, it's not a negative attribute. It is a positive attributes ito. Okay? And take note, if this is a positive attributes, ito ay nagiging usual practice natin. And then once it becomes a practice at paulit-ulit nating ginagawa, then that practice becomes a habit. At pag naging habit na ito, nakaangkla na siya ngayon, it will automatically anchored in our behavior because it is already in our subconscious level na nagagawa natin siya even without prior thinking. Okay? So, kaya kailangan natin yun.
Okay, partner. Kailangan natin may kaalaman or knowledge and understanding sa mga ginagawa natin.
At bilang isang sociologist, bilang isang behaviorist, kailangan talaga embedded na sa atin to. Okay? So, ito yung mga bagay-bagay na tinitignan ng ating mga kapwa sa atin. So, pag sinabi mong I am a Humes student, so automatically, hindi lang ikaw as a person ang titignan nila, kundi ikaw as a totality on how you will become responsive to your environment. Okay? So, yun yung ating pangatlo. And meron tayong pang-apat, partner. Ito ay
Yung sinasabi natin na kalooban.
ayun. Or kalooban, or simply ito yung tinatawag nating mga factors na ano ba yung pwede mong gawin, 'di ba? Ano ba yung nilalaman ng iyong damdamin, okay? Pag sinabi nating kalooban kasi hindi ito yung the inner you as the inner you, kasi kung inner you ang pag-uusapan natin, that is what we call do we call this physiological aspect, okay? 'Di ba?
Kalooban dito, partner, is ito yung tinutukoy niya ay yung mga emotions natin.
Yes. So sometimes kasi ito yung tinatawag natin, we are just human. Nasasaktan din tayo, di ba? Wow, di ba? Ang lalim na hugot, di ba? Nasasaktan. No? Ang ibig sabihin nung nasasaktan tayo, it is just a human nature na sometimes din, tawag nito, sumasama ang loob natin. Sometimes nagtatampo tayo. And sometimes din, naghahanap tayo ng atensyon galing sa ibang tao. So pag sinabi natin kalooban kasi, it means how you deeply affect your own emotions. So, yun. So, ang mabigat kasi dito, partner, no, ito yung mga punto na ano ba yung expectations sa ibang tao sa'yo. And then sometimes, pag nag-expect kasi sila, and then eventually may nagawa ka kasi you quote unaware. O, balikan natin si awareness, di ba? You quote unaware, may nagawa kang something na sa'yo, palagay mo tama, pero sa tingin naman ng iba, ito ay medyo lumihis ka ng konti doon sa supposed to be it is being expected from you. So sometimes din tayo, natatouch din yung ating ego kung tutuusin. Okay? It is but normal, di ba? Ika nga nila, nobody's perfect, di ba? So bahagi yan, okay? So sa atin namang community, wala naman pong perfecto, okay, na tao. Okay, maliban lang kay Juancho Perfecto, di ba? Okay, sige, partner. Now, pag-usapan natin. So yun yung ating benchmark sa ating psikolohiyang Filipino core values to consider in discussing its contribution to national development. Now, pag-usapan natin, partner. Ito yung tinatawag nating kapwa. Okay, kapwa, meaning hindi lang ikaw, kundi considering the other persons in the community, or kapwa, or simply mean the shared identity that is being anchored with kagandahang loob or shared humanity and familism. Take note, humanity and familism. Okay? Very common kasi ito sa ating mga Pilipino because we really value, okay, the concept of pakikipagkapwa tao. But let us try to look into this. Okay, tingnan natin, what are the core values of kapwa? Of course, ang core values ng kapwa under Filipino core values, ito yung tinatawag nating makadiyos. Partner, makadiyos.
Yes, and we also have makabansa, partner.
Yes. And we have makatao at
makakalikasan. In short, nasa DepEd core values yan, partner.
Pero tingnan natin, kasi ang daming nagtatanong, bakit kaya ang nakalagay dyan sa core values, madalas na nakikita natin, sabi nila, ay makadiyos, makabansa, makatao at makakalikasan. Tingnan natin, paano ba magiging responsive ang ating mga mag-aaral dito, o paano ba tayo maging responsive as a common tao in the community. So first, tingnan natin, makadiyos. Pag ikaw ba ay makadiyos, pwede mo ba itong maipakita sa ibang tao? Of course, pwede po, visible po yan. Pag tayo ay nagsisimba, nagsasamba, irrespective of our religious affiliations, okay? As long as we worship and we practice our religious beliefs, faith, and practices, that is automatically point us makadiyos. Okay, now point kasi natin dito, basta't naniniwala tayo that there is a creator above us, almighty creator. Okay, naniniwala tayong may Diyos, and therefore we are in, okay, take note now, we are in performance of core values na makadiyos. Okay? So, yun. Dito naman tayo sa makabansa. Okay? Paano naman ito? Sense of nationalism and patriotism. Okay? Ito, kung minsan partner, no, medyo very delicate kasi ito. Kung sa atin, sa Department of Education and all other government public institutions, not only in the Department of Education, we practice this. Okay? Ito po ang isa pong magandang halimbawa nito ay yung flag rights natin or yung flag ceremony natin every Monday. Okay? Ito po ay nagpapamalas na tayo po ay sumusuporta sa tinatawag nating core values na makabansa. Okay? Kung minsan nga partner, nakakalimutan ng karamihan, no? Meron kasi tayong tinatawag na kapag the singing of the national anthem, kung saan ka man nakatungtong, kung saan ka nakatayo, saan ka nakapwesto, you must be stand firm in attention, di ba?
Yes, partner.
Tapos yung kamay mo, lagay mo sa dibdib. Because that is, to respect with our national flag and to promote our nationalism, sense of nationalism and patriotism. Pero kung minsan, partner, kasi yung mga ibang kabataan natin, wala silang kamalayan sa ganito. Tuloy pa rin sila sa paglakad or they even ignore the practice of this.
Minsan nakakalimot na, partner.
Yes. At ang gamot sa mga nakakalimot ay paalala. So, paalala po sa lahat. Let us promote sense of nationalism and patriotism. And that is makabansa. Eto naman, makatao. Diba? Ano bang ibig sabihin ng makatao, partner? Napakalalim nito, partner.
Minsan nakakalimutan din natin ito, partner. Ang mahalaga lang natin, hindi natin naiisip yung kapwa natin dito minsan.
Kasi,
makatao.
Kadalasan kasi, partner, pag sinabi mong makatao, di ba? At ang iaangkor nila kung minsan diyan na description or adjective ay magpakatao ka naman. So, ibig sabihin nun, ang lalim nun. Pag sinabi nating makatao, sense of dawag dito, sense of inclusive responsibility for others. Ito yung pakikipagkapwa-tao, ito yung pakikisama, ito yung pakikipagpalagayan ng loob, ito yung pagiging sensitivity sa pangangailangan ng iba, ito yung pagtulong, okay? And take note, partner, wala naman tayong definitive procedures na sinusunod. Ang mga ito ay ginagawa natin, di ba? Kasi ito ay kusang nararamdaman mo, kusang mong ginagawa ito.
Kusang lumalabas, partner.
Kasi ito ay kusang loob. Ibig sabihin, ito ay pagpapakita lamang na tayong mga Pilipino, okay, ay meron tayong tinatawag na kultura na pagpapahalaga sa kapwa-tao. Okay? So, yun yung ating makatao as one of the four key core values na tinitignan natin. And lastly, of course, makakalikasan. Okay? Ito, partner, hindi lang sa ating bansa, hindi lang sa Pilipinas ito, no? Ang makakalikasan kasi actually is a worldwide concerns ito. Ano itong makakalikasan? Pagpapahalaga po sa ating inang kalikasan. Okay? Actually, partner, ang pinaka main concern natin dito, no, is the problems on global warming. Okay, nagbabago na ang ating weather conditions. Why? Kasi ang mga tao, tayo, okay, I include myself, okay, kung minsan nakakalimutan na rin natin yung ating responsibility sa ating kalikasan.
Okay, partner.
That is,
minsan, partner, kahit yung pinagkainan lang natin ng candy minsan, nakikita natin doon yung pagkamakalikasan natin. Kasi minsan yung iba, pag kumain ng candy, tapon na lang basta, partner.
Yes. Kaya nga meron tayong national program diyan, yung War on Waste. And in fact, the Isabela National High School, Senior High School is in adherence, okay, for the implementation of the War on Waste. Actually, meron tayong meron tayong tawag nito program, okay? Actually, ito ay innovations ng ating butihing assistant principal, si Ma'am LV, siya ang nagpasimuno nito, War on Waste, okay? So, meron tayong mga iba't ibang programs under that. Kaya nga, kaliwat kanan ang launching ng mga tree planting activities, greening programs, tapos yung paglilinis ng ating mga bakuran, okay? Both the national government, the various governmental institutions, and the non-governmental institutions actually, ano yan, tie up na yan, in collaborations na yung mga yan. Because this is one of the 4 key core values of sense of Filipino pride. Okay, so yung partner, no? So meron tayong core values. Now, i-ano natin partner, palawakin pa natin. Okay. Pag sinabi natin, how do we respond? Okay, paano tayo tutugon, kumbaga, sa mga core values na ito na inilatag sa atin ng psikolohiyang Filipino at inilatag na rin ng ating national government. Ang unang-unang tatanungin natin dyan at i-consider natin partner ay yung salitang ako. Pag sinabi mo ba partner ako, ano ba ang pumapasok sa kaisipan mo? Pag sinabi mo ako.
Okay, partner. Pag sinabi natin na ako, syempre, starts thinking himself as separate from kapwa.
Yes,
Ako.
ako.
Iba ako sa kanila.
Kapwa, oo. So pag sinabi mong ako, iba ka sa iyong kapwa. Definite yun. Pero ang tanong partner, kung ikaw lang, may magagawa ka ba?
Ayun, partner.
Diba?
Tignan natin yan.
So kung ikaw lang, ano yung contributions mo, di ba? Ano yung paano mo gawin yung nais mo kung ikaw lang mag-isa? Wala ka namang kasama, di ba? Kasi tinitignan mo na yung sarili mo. So, eto, bakit, sir, kung ikaw lang mag-isa, anong magagawa mo? Yun nga, malaking question natin doon. Anong magagawa mo? Pero, everything must start from yourself.
Yes,
Okay?
partner.
Magsisimula sa sarili mo. Umpisahan mo sa sarili mo. Kasi ang katanungan dyan ay, ano ba ang magagawa ko? Ano ba yung maiko-contribute ko? Ano ba yung impluensyang maibibigay ko sa ibang tao para pamarisan nila yung gagawin ko? So, it start from yourself. So, pag ma-establish mo na yung ikaw or yung ako, di ba? Papasok na kasi yung kapwa or yung tinatawag nating the self becomes individualized.
Okay.
Oh, di ba?
Kapwa.
Okay.
Okay.
Ito kasi yan partner eh. Pag sinabi ko ako at kapwa ko, ibig sabihin ikaw at ang ibang tao.
Oo, partner.
Tapos ibalik natin yung katanungan, ano ngayon ang magagawa nyo?
Yun,
Diba?
partner.
So, from an individual or self-centered, okay? Reciprocated into others hanggang sa lalaki yung grupo. So, the many individuals being responsive to the call of the national government to address this concern, mas malaki ang impluensyang maibibigay, mas malawak ang katugunan at mas maraming magagawa. Okay? So yun yung sense of kapwa. But take note, paano natin i-define yung kapwa kasi?
Okay.
Diba? Ang kapwa is the inner self shared with others. Diba? So pag sinabi mo ng kapwa, yung sarili mo at ibang tao na. So, paano mo i-impluensyahan ngayon yung ibang tao? So, pag sinabi mo ng kapwa, from yourself, impluensyahan mo na yung ibang tao. Ito kasi, partner, ang kaalaman kasi ng karamihan no, dati, pag sinabi mong ako, ikaw lang, pag sinabi mong kapwa, ibang tao ka agad yan. Ngayon, baguhin natin yung inyong pananaw tungkol sa kapwa, class, no? Ang kapwa, pagka inimpluensyahan mo yung ibang tao in good deeds. Take note, in good deeds po. Okay? Wag naman yung kasi kadalasan naririnig natin sa mga millennial learners natin BI, no? Bad influence, no? Wag po yun, negative po yun. Ang kapwa is impluensyahan mo yung iyong kaibigan, yung iyong kakilala, yung kapatid mo, yung mga magulang mo, yung mga relatives mo, o lahat ng tao na kapaligid sa inyo. Impluensyahan nyo sila ng gumawa ng isang bagay, na kaaya-ayang bagay, na hindi lang nakatulong sa sarili nila, kundi makakatulong sa society. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng kapwa. From your inner self, sharing to others. Okay. So, ang
Or
galing,
lagi
no?
natin isipin, partner, na hindi ako iba sa aking kapwa.
Yes. Or yung
Ibig
tinatawag
sabihin,
natin,
pareho.
yung tinatawag natin sometimes, kasi nangyayari yan, partner, sometimes sabi natin, ego, ako lang to, sarili ko to. You know, in Psikolohiyang Filipino class, no, and partner, no, in Psikolohiyang Filipino, there is no such what we call alone. Burado po yung salitang alone or yung tinatawag nating self-centered. Because in Psikolohiyang Filipino, you always consider your kapwa. Okay? Na hindi ka iba sa ibang tao. Okay? So, yun ang ibig sabihin nun. Now, pag nabuo kasi natin ito, no? Ang ganda kasi, no? Pag nabuo natin ito, and take note, meron ka ng ako, meron ka ng kapwa, no? Pag nabuo natin ito, magkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na kagandahang loob. O, kita mo, partner, no? Ang ganda nung pagkakatagpi-tagpi, no? Now, ang tanong natin dito kasi, kagandahang loob or simply the liking in socio-personal values that influence a personal to accommodate the needs and purpose of the society in general. Pero ano nga ba ang pananaw natin pag sinabi nating kagandahang loob? So, ang kagandahang loob ba ito yung gwapo ka, maganda ka, okay? Yun ba? Physical kasi yun. Ang ibig sabihin ng kagandahang loob, it's the inner beauty in you. Or simply, ito yung tinatawag natin na tawag nito, psychological description na mabait ka, matulungin ka.
But,
diba?
always remember, partner, ang kagandahang loob, kusang lumalabas din
Yes,
yan.
oo. Because these are what we call stimuli, okay? Or stimulus responses tong mga to. Kasi hindi mo na kailangan pag-isipan. Okay? Kusang loob na lumalabas yan. Nagkukusa yan. And that defines who you are and what you are. Okay? So, ika nga nila, pero may partner, may kasabihan dito. Kasi, no? Tell me who is your friend and I will tell who you are.
Okay, partner.
So, kung minsan kasi, ang malaking nakaka-impluensya din sa atin ay yung mga taong nasa paligid natin. Dalawa lang yan eh. It's either you who influence them to do goods or it is them to influence you to do bad. Okay? So, in either way, ang magde-decide kasi dyan is ikaw mismo sa sarili mo. Okay? Hindi ibang tao. Because no one can dictate you. It is but normal to get ideas from others. But at the end of the day, ikaw pa rin ang magde-decide para sa sarili mo. So, yun. Kaya nga, ang kasabihan dito, partner, we are all leaders to our own self. Okay? So, don't let others, okay, to drive you. But instead, you drive your own. Okay? So, tingnan natin, kagandahang loob mas comprises of karangalan. Dapat pag maganda ang kalooban mo, may karangalan ka. Yung tinatawag nating dignity. Okay?
Tama,
Dignified ka
partner.
ba? Di ba? O baka naman yung mga pagtulong-tulong mo, may inaantay ka namang kapalit. Nako.
Mostly, ganun tayo, partner. Kahit ako, minsan.
Diba?
Dignity or karangalan.
Pagka nag-aantay ka ng ganun, sorry po, pero hindi po kagandahang loob yung iyong pine-perform. Ito ay pagiging makasarili. Okay.
Ganun ba, partner?
Diba? And then, kailangan meron ka ding tinatawag na katarungan o justice, di ba? Paano naman itong katarungan o justice? Ika nga nila, be reasonable. Kung alam mo naman na nahihirapan yung ibang tao at meron ka namang pamamaraan para naman makatulong sa kanila, tumulong ka, di ba? O kaya kung alam mo naman na may problema at pwede ka namang magbigay ng solusyon, instead na dumagdag ka pa sa problema, solusyonan mo na lang. So, justice. Kung minsan kasi, ang pananaw ng lahat, when we talk about justice, we are just simply looking into the application of the law. Okay? Take note to our Hume's learner. Meron po tayong 1,400 na listeners. So, ayun, salamat po sa pag-tune in. O, naging 1,600 na. Dami, no? Actually, ang estudyante natin sa INHS ay ito ay 5,400,000. Pero ang naka-tune in sa atin ngayon ay 101,000. Dami, di ba? Okay. So, ang kaalaman ng iba kasi kapag sinabi nating justice, it's the application of the law. No. Because justice in Psikolohiyang Filipino class is a generic term. Take note, generic term. Or otherwise, ito yung tinatawag nating i-define natin yung word na justice or katarungan in its operational definition as applied to Psikolohiyang Filipino. So pag sinabi nating justice, ito ba yung binibigyan natin ng reasonable ba yung gagawin natin? Reasonable ba yung pag-response natin? Pag hindi ka nag-response, reasonable ba ano yung mga dahilan mo? Okay? So yun yung justice. Ika nga, meron tayong pamamaraan na kung minsan maganda yung intention natin pero mali yung pamamaraan. Ika nga nila, the ways and means does not justify the ends. Okay? So kung minsan kasi kahit na maganda yung intention mo sa tingin ng ibang tao, pangit or masama yung pamamaraan. So kung minsan, para bang yung sinasabi nating, sir, paborito ko si Robin Hood. Oh, very good. Ano ba ang characteristics ni Robin Hood? Nagnanakaw siya, sir, tapos sinashare niya sa mga mahihirap. Maganda yung intention niya, sharing of others, helping of others. Pero yung pamamaraan niya, pag nanakaw, ay pinagbabawal ng batas. So ganun yun. Okay? So kailangan, yung pamamaraan mo, naaayon. Okay? Doon sa intention mo. And that is justice or karangalan.
Katarungan, partner.
Katarungan, I should say. And lastly, of course, nakasama dito ay freedom. Kalayaan. Okay. But take note, partner, ang freedom o kalayaan, may limitations yan.
Oo, partner.
Okay.
Not to the sense naman na mapapahama.
Correct. And take note, pag sinabi nating freedom, yung sabi nga ni Teacher Divine, no, not to the sense na mapapahamak. No. Yes, indeed. Not to even to the extent na makakasira ka ng ibang tao. And not to the extent na it will become a detrimental to the society. Ang ibig sabihin ng freedom kasi, may kalayaan tayo na gawin yung mga bagay-bagay na naaayon sa batas at naaayon, okay, sa ating customs, beliefs, traditions, and practices. Kasi take note, class, Filipino core values ang pinag-uusapan natin. Hindi lang yung pansarili nating kapakanan. Okay. However, partner, no, despite itong mga magagandang idea na to, no, meron pa ring masasabi about Filipino values. So sa ating mga listeners, no, pag may mga comment kayo, just write down your comments in our comment sections, no. Are you with us, class? Oh, okay. Send naman kayo ng emoji dyan, no. Paramdam naman kayo.
Nagsasend pa sila ng mga heart.
Okay. I-celebrate natin yung pagdating ni Ma'am Divine dito sa ating RDI. Okay? Okay, so tuloy natin, no? However, partner, sabi ko nga, may mga critics din kasi there are no perfect system naman to follow, okay? But then ang titignan kasi natin dito is ano ba yung mga factor na tinitignan natin sa transformation ng ating core values, okay? First na titignan natin, na i-consider natin is we should restore our indigenous ideas instead of highlighting the superiority of other countries who greatly influence our tradition. So ano ibig sabihin nito? Alam mga pinaka sa akin nakikita ko dito kung minsan, no, tayong mga Pilipino, okay, mas pinapatronize natin yung mga practices ng culture rather ng ibang country.
Lalo na yan, partner, pag sinabi natin na taga-ibang bansa. O, di ba? Kahit sa pagkain, ginagaya rin natin.
Pati rin sa pananamit, partner. Ito, napakagandang halimbawa, no? Ito sa kabataan, very very millennial ito, no? For example, ang dami naman nating mga byproducts sa Pilipinas, and ang dami rin nating mga sociological projects. Pero ang tinatangkilik, partner, ito yung mga Korean products, Korean byproducts, Korean movies, and even itong sa mga damit, mahilig pong tumingin ng mga may tag price ba yan, di ba? Kung minsan.
Anong brand yan?
Anong brand yan, di ba? So, in a sense of this, kailangan i-restore natin, bigyan nating halaga yung tinatawag nating local products natin. Yung ating local industry, suportahan naman natin. Ang pinakamaganda kasi diyan is kayo mga kabataan. Okay? Kayo yung be responsive and be responsible. Madalas kong sinasabi to sa mga estudyante ko, partner, no. Sabi ko sa kanila, be responsive and be responsible. Okay? Anong ibig sabihin nun? Enkindling lang ito. Pahalagahan mo ang ginagawa ng ibang tao sa iyo. Okay? Para naman kahit papaano makatulong ka sa kapwa mo din. Okay? And second is, of course, we must accept that our traditional values is quite something that we have to respond positively. Okay? Very positive dapat tayo. Take note, partner, ngayon, common ito sa mga kabataan natin, no? Please allow me to share this one very good example. Sa pananamit, pardon me kung medyo may matamaan po na great example, no? Pardon me. Sa pananamit, we notice that our generation next, kasi generation next na mga millennials na to, the way they dress right now is too much liberated. Okay? Ito ay malayo po sa customary practices natin na saya, di ba?
Yes,
ito yung
or
tinatawag
yung
nating
Maria Clara,
di ba? Wala naman nagbabawal because there is no such law saying that wearing such a fashion designed dress ay ipinagbabawal. Wala pong bawal, di ba? But as I said, kaya-aya ka bang tignan? Yun ang point kasi natin doon. Kung sa tingin mo napakaganda at very attractive ang dating ng suot mo, sa sarili mo 'yon. Paano naman ang kapwa mo? Ano naman ang masasabi nila sa iyo? So consciousness, 'di ba? Consciousness and awareness. 'Yun lang po, 'di ba? So kailangan po natin 'yun. 'Yun yung pangalawa sa mga dapat nating i-consider. Okay. And of course, ang pangatlo, okay? We must assess the functions of our values more in terms of the logic and moral authority of our tradition. Take note, ang sabi niya.
Assess the function ko na
diba?
partner.
Ang sabi niya, logic. Ang bigat Sabi niya assess the functions of our values more in terms of a logical and moral authority. So pag sinabi nating logical, reasonable. Okay? May sapat bang dahilan? Kung meron, dapat gawin mo. And kung wala kang sapat na kadahilanan, di wag ka na lang kumotra. Okay? Kung minsan, partner, ito, nagde-deviate tayo sa kulturang ito.
Kadalasan yan.
Kasi, bakit tayo nagde-deviate? Because, most of the time, if not quite some time, no? Marami kasi sa ating kapwa yung nag-iisip ng pansariling interest. At kapag iniisip mo ang iyong pansariling interest, then definitely you deviate from logical and moral reasoning of exercising our core moral values. Okay? And of course, fourth, partner.
Okay, yung pang-apat, partner, we will concentrate on our academic and civic endeavor while reviving the inner strength of our culture instead of criticizing its weakness.
Sabi niya, academic endeavors. Ang tanong dyan, kayo bang mga mag-aaral? Ino-observe ba natin to? Okay? Ang point dito, ang sinasabi niya nito is re-enkindling. Ituro natin sa eskwelahan ang kahalagaan ng Filipino values. Okay? And of course, the last one is incorporate the positive features of our values in our textbook and teaching strategy. So, idagdag natin. Okay? Idagdag natin doon sa ating ituturo yung kahalagahan. And of course, partner. Okay? So, yun po yung ating mga core values, no? Na dapat i-observe sa ating mga mag-aaral. Okay? Ito po yung mga bagay-bagay na dapat yung matutunan at dapat yung aralin at dapat yung isabuhay. Okay?
Isabuhay, isa puso, partner.
Isabuhay
para
at
hindi natin
isa puso.
makalimutan.
Okay. So, take note, lahat ito is the totality of this is what we call the familism. Okay, familism is deeply ingrained in Filipino minds and hearts. Okay,
yan partner.
and it becomes a central to a Filipino worldview. Okay, yun yung nakikita na nila sa atin. And take note, kung yun ang nakikita na nila sa atin, then we need to use familism as a mechanism of teamwork in contemporary organizations and must not be a way to favor family or kin if we are going to advance social transformation. So, ibig sabihin nito, wala kang kikilingan, wala kang kakatigan, wala kang papanigan.
Yes, partner, pag ginamit natin yung salitang familism.
Yes. So, imagine class, no? Pero kung minsan kasi nakakalimutan natin ito eh. Especially kapag we are embedded with kakilala system, no? Na nagiging bahagi kasi ng practices. But take note, these are negative attributes to psikolohiyang Filipino. Now, partner, ang tanong, ano naman ang magiging impact nito sa national development or what we call the significance of Filipino philosophy to national development? Okay, diba? Malaki eh. Actually, ang impact nito is greatly affecting not only in the society in particular, but the country in general. Because national economy, okay, is composed of three sectors. And we must consider that these sectors must be classified accordingly. Okay? And ano ba itong three sectors na to? But before we proceed into that, no, may we acknowledge the 900,010 listeners natin. Dami nating listeners. Kanina 1 million, no? Ngayon 900,000, no? Okay. So, di ba ni partner, at the end of our delivery, no? Mag-review kayo class kasi magbibigay kami ng quizzes.
Oh, yung iba partner naka-tune sa radio.
Sa radio, actually. Actually, may nag-message sa akin eh. Tiga Cagayan, tiga Santiago, tiga Baguio. Okay? Ganun. Tiga Cagayan family, tiga Baguio
partner.
family, di ba? At tiga Santiago family. Kala mo partner, umabot tayo doon, no? Ito yung mga estudyante natin, no, na naka-tune in. Now, okay. O, paramdam naman kayo dyan, class, kung nandyan pa kayo. Diba? O, send naman kayo ng emoji nyo dyan.
Yan na partner, nagsisend sila ng mga ano nila.
Okay, sige. So, what are the three important sector to consider? First sector natin is the primary sector, or ito yung tinatawag nating the source of raw materials, agriculture, forestry, fisheries, and mining. Okay. Ito yung tinitingnan natin kasi na contribution sila sa national government. Bakit ang tinutukoy niya dito, partner, is raw materials? Okay? Agriculture, forestry, and fisheries and mining. Kasi ang bansang Pilipinas kasi ay abundance of these natural resources. Kaya nga po, doon sa pinaka-core values natin, meron tayong tinatawag na makakalikasan. Because all of these are God's given grace through kalikasan. Okay? Kaya nga maraming pumapasok na foreign investors because they wanted to explore, okay, the natural resources of the country. And the sector, partner, is the secondary sector. Ito naman yung tinatawag nating manufacturing and industrialization. Okay? So ito yung mga existence ng pabrika. Ito naman yung development ng physical layout ng ating community, or simply ito yung tinatawag nating urbanization din. Industrialization is through the business sector, pero it accompanies always by urbanization. So industrialization and urbanization. Okay. Ika nga nila, the more population in a certain place, the greater the chances that economy will grow. Okay? Kasi bakit ganun, sir? And if there is an economy, growing of economy, of course, manufacturing of products is also go with them. Why? Because of what we call in the economics, meron tayong tinatawag na the law of supply and demand. So, tumataas ang pangangailangan ng mga tao, and if tumataas, kailangan din ng maraming supply. So, kailangan meron tayong tinatawag na manufacturing aspect. And the last factor or the last sector is what we call the service sector that supports the workforce and facilities among others. So take note, service sector. Okay, sa service sector kasi kasama na tayo dyan, partner, no?
Oo, partner.
Kasama na ang teaching industry dyan kasi if of course, being a teacher is to serve. Okay?
Yes, partner.
Yun ang significant role natin. Not only just to teach, to impart knowledge, to share skills, okay? But also to serve, okay? The young minds, okay? To equip them the quality education they need, okay? In preparation for their future. Okay, so class, yun ang ating yun ang ating topic for the day. Ito yung tinatawag nating ang tawag nito, significance of Filipino indigenous social ideas to national development. So keep this in mind, class. We have core values of makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa. Okay, so hope na may natutunan kayo ngayong umaga with me. I am your teacher broadcaster, Sir Hab.
And I'm your teacher broadcaster, Teacher Divine, who always says, kindness is not an act, it's a reflection of your soul.
Okay, so once again, good morning and have a nice day ahead to all of you, class. And of course, Teacher Divine, season's greeting, advance Merry Christmas to one and all. Okay, goodbye everyone.
Okay.